Hello and welcome to my first Liverpool Football Club video log. Obviously I'm an international fan, but I'm a big fan of Liverpool Football Club. I watch every single match either on the website lfc.tv or if I can catch the game on television. Hope to be doing this for every match starting next season, but for this season I will just do it as I can. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the match with the name is escaping me at the moment. Watching 7 matches at the moment of the second round of matches of the night. As it stands, Fenerbahce is ahead of Lille 1-0, so if that stands we will be going to Turkey, which I would not like to see. But the victory over Unirea Urziceni, first time in 5 months, if anyone noticed, that we've scored more than 2 goals, scoring 3-1. So I was jumping all around my living room after that third goal. All of the goals were quite easy to give up for Unirea, I thought. Although you have to love seeing Gerrard get back on the score sheet, and I think he had at least 4 shots on target as I recall, so good to see him. I think he's heading back to form. But everybody has to love seeing Mascherano get a goal. Only his second goal for the club in, 3 or 4 seasons now with Liverpool. So we need to see the midfield players, Lucas and Mascherano and Aquilani, scoring more goals for sure. That always will help out. Good to see Babel starting to get a run of form and Benayoun back in the squad. I wasn't surprised to see Torres not start, and I actually wasn't surprised to see him not even come off the bench. I thought he would only come on if the tie was in doubt, because he's just coming back from quite a bit of a layoff, over a month, and I think that the condition of the pitch, the field in Romania was poor, so I think Rafa didn't want to risk him. As we all know, he can be quite cautious at times. So overall, the most important thing for this season is, of course, getting 4th place. But I was very happy to see us get 3 goals. As everyone, I'm desperate for a trophy, so of course I would take the Europa League without a doubt in its inaugural season. It is the consolation prize in Europe, but there are quite a few good sides still in it. As it stands right now, Juventus and Ajax 0-0, 0-0. So Juventus could be in it. Roma, I didn't check the score for them, but I assume they went through. And they are in great form in Italy. And if we came up against Roma, of course, that would see us knock heads with Rize, and Aquilani would get to face his old side. I mean, if he even played. My thoughts on Aquilani: he was injured for so long, and then he's coming into the most physical league in the world, probably, in the Premier League. So I'm not surprised to see him take time to get his feet. But as we saw with his assist against Spurs for Kaut, he definitely has great quality, great on the ball, great vision, His passing hasn't been there all the time, but you see he has more range than Lucas and more vision than Lucas, who's been commonly matched up with Mascherano. I think Lucas and Mascherano together in the big matches against Manchester United, against Everton, they are the preferred duo, because and those kind of atmospheres, those physical atmospheres where the tackles are flying in, they definitely get involved more. They tackle, they harass the other midfielders. So Lucas and Mascherano, for me, are the best for those types of matches, but I would expect to see Aquilani this weekend against Blackburn at Anfield. I believe it's Blackburn, yeah. I would expect to see him start. Disappointed not to see Pacheco even on the bench. I think he made the trip to Romania, but you know, he's still young, and hopefully next season he will have a much larger role to play. So overall, my thoughts on this match, very excited to see, Lille almost just scored a goal, very, very close. Excited to see us score 3 goals for once after 5 months. The last time we scored more than 2 goals, I believe, was against Stoke or Hull City, I believe, 6-1 at Anfield in September. So, man, they really need to start scoring more goals, although the defense has obviously been tightened up, and we have 4 fantastic center backs now, and Insua is doing well, especially for his age. Kara filling in for Johnson. It's interesting to note that since Johnson has left, we've been doing better at the back. So I don't know if that says Johnson isn't the greatest defender in the world, but he's certainly great going forward, although I don't think he's as bad as many say. So overall, a good night. It looked like it could be disastrous after the first goal was scored with horrible marking, and of course that's going to bring out the idiots in the English press who will say, you don't mark a zone, you mark a man. But as Tompkins has proved on LFC.TV, Chelsea, with their man marking system, has given up far more goals than Liverpool this season from set pieces. And obviously with zonal marking, you don't mark a zone. You take your zone, and then you match up with who's ever in that zone, and you mark the man. It's a combination of zonal and man marking, obviously. So when those so-called experts say, you don't mark a zone, you mark a man, and zonal marking is idiotic, well, that's an idiotic statement, frankly, in my opinion. So, thank you for joining me for this video log. However, 5 or 10 of you actually watched this. I think I've rambled on a bit too long. I'll try to keep it down to a couple minutes next time, whenever that may be. Maybe maybe after the Blackburn match, I will chime in with my thoughts again. Quite a few more matches to play if we're going to make the final, but I know we can do it. Liverpool FC forever. You'll never walk alone.